Global Sinnoh Tour Day 2, and we still don't have a shiny Pachirisu or Carnivine, and those are our big goals. But before we dive into those eggs, my first shiny of the video is a shiny Turtwig. I do again feel like these are slightly boosted because I chose the Turtwig path, so let's just quickly catch this thing. Maybe we get a good one. That'd be fun. But yeah, within 27 minutes, this is our first shiny, so it's not looking as good as it did yesterday when we got like 2 in the first 12 minutes. But let's see what this Turtwig turns into. A 919 is fine, I guess. We got a 978. But yeah, we're gonna be focusing on those 10-kilometer eggs, so let's dive into them. But before we can dive into those 10Ks, we of course picked up some 2s. Let's see what we get from these. We got a Mime Jr. That is really cool. We actually hatched a hundo of that yesterday, which was awesome. Wouldn't mind getting another shiny of it though, but we also got a Chingling. That is the brand new shiny as well. But these are not hundos. You want a 626, and I believe a 574 is the hundo for the Chingling. But of course, we need to replenish our eggs and hopefully grab some 10s just like that. Let's get another 10, please, or no egg at all. Okay. And here are the first 3 10Ks of the video. We've hatched 300 plus of these eggs without a single shiny regional. So I would love to see one here. This is the one I want the most, actually. That's the one. Number 2 is the Carnivine. I want that too. And here comes the 3rd egg. It is a Chatot. Wow, we got one of each of them. That's kind of funny. And none of those are hundos, but that's really close. That is a 98%. Yep, one is 693. And here is our first wild shiny, a shiny wild Uxie. Pretty cool. 1634, unfortunately not a level 1. I've actually run into 2 level 1 Uxies today, and I was really hoping either one of them would have been shiny. That would have been amazing, but it is what it is. Let's try to catch this thing a few times in front of you guys, but then after that, I'm just gonna go a little bit off screen for this because it can take some time to catch these. But this one does not want to go in. Okay, one more throw in front of you guys, and then we're gonna... Wow, why do I suck at throwing at these things in front of you guys? 1, yeah, okay. That took way too long to catch, but it wasn't even worth it. This is actually hilarious. There we go. A shiny Mesprit as well. Bet you anything, this is also gonna be kind of hard to catch, but maybe the first ball. I don't know why, I'm just not good at throwing with my thumb in front of you guys for these ones. 1, yeah, okay. This one went down way easier. What are you? You gonna be good? Yeah. 3 10s and a 5 now. Let's see what we get. Number 1, Pachirisu, please. We've got ourselves some 5s here. This one is a Hisuian Voltorb. By some 5s, I mean that was the only 5. Whatever. Still 2 more eggs left. We got another Pachirisu that isn't pink, and the last hatch will be a Chatot. Cool. Well, that's kind of fun. There's some sort of like Chinese New Year thing going on. And also I have more eggs. I don't know why, but for some reason it keeps holding off until like a 5K is ready or something. Like these 10s were ready for a good while. Anywho, this 5 is a Hisuian Quillfish. Probably a shiny boosted, but I really care more about what's in the purple eggs because I really just want to see one thing shiny. I've heard a lot of people had bad luck, but I've also heard a lot of people having amazing luck. So I'd like to have just some luck. Come on, 10. This is the last one of this batch. Man, that would have been nice. Okay. There goes all my hatching luck. We hatched a shiny Hisuian Voltorb. It's not the greatest, but still cool to see it though. Very cool. And we're now in hour 3 and we have a shiny Gibble. Very cool, 663. It is a beautiful shiny. Like, I don't care that we had a community day for this thing. I really like it. One of my favorite pseudo legendaries for sure. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do like its design quite a bit because I like sharks. Dragons are cool too, so mixing them together, you know, it's a good combination. But is it a good Gibble? You are. Not really. 8, 11, 7, but still a beautiful shiny. These definitely feel boosted. Like, I've gotten quite a few of these. Not that I'm complaining. I think this is great. It's always fun to see a shiny Stunky, mostly because it is a beautiful shiny, but it's weird. Again, I feel like it's boosted because it's in the 5-kilometer eggs. So fun that they did that, you know, just in case it's the newest, like, wild spawning shiny. But will you be a good one? Haha, not bad actually. 11, 7, 13. Also, I have no idea what's going on here. These eggs have been at 3.3 for a while, and the 10Ks underneath them were at 2.7, and now they're at 3.1, and the ones on top still aren't hatching. I don't know why, but it seems like it wants to wait until all the eggs are ready. It's really strange, but it's really slowing me down. And for some reason, they suddenly decided to do it. We've got a 2 and 3 10s. The 2 is first. It is a Badoo. I'm really hoping that shiny Hisuian Voltorb didn't take our luck away, because it's cool that we got it, but I really would prefer to get that or the Carnivine. I don't want to sound like I'm like not happy I got the Voltorb. It's cool that we hatched that from a 5K, but also like these regionals have just really been rough on me. So come on, give me a shiny. Like either one of them. 2 more here. Let's see what happens. Number 1 is a Carnivine, and number 2, a Pachirisu. 4 more eggs. Here's the 10, Pachirisu. Another 10 will be a Chatot. Number 3, Another Chatot, cool. And here's the 2K. What are we getting from you? A Badoo. 4 more 10s and a 2 here. This one is a not shiny Carnivine. Just want that to look like it's dying of dehydration. Number 2 is a Chatot. The third 10K is the Pachirisu. We got one of each. I'm surprised we get to see all 4 of these in a row before the 2. Anywho, the last 10 is another Carnivine. And here comes the 2. Could be a shiny baby, I guess. It is a Happy Knee. And we got ourselves a shiny Hisuian Quillfish. This is literally the first one I've clicked on. It is officially 1 o'clock now, so that's kind of fun that the first thing we clicked on in the first, or the technically 4th hour, this is not the first, the 4th hour, turned out to be a shiny, so that's awesome. Are you at least a good one though? It'd be cool if you were a good one. You are definitely not. Just 4 10s this time. Very surprising that it didn't want to add other eggs in there. Number 1 is a Pachirisu. This area is nice and shady and definitely needed. Number 2 is another Pachirisu. Number 3, another Pachirisu. Just keep rubbing it in. We've got 3 in a row. That means that this is gonna be a shiny Pachirisu. No, but 4 Pachirisus in a row. That's pretty crazy. But none of them were close enough to being a hundo. Man, oh man, my legs are just getting so sore. My feet are definitely getting very sore. I can definitely feel some like blisters forming. I'm really hoping nothing serious happens, but I would love some serious shinies. Number 2 from the 10s is another Carnivine. And this final one is another Carnivine. 3 Carnivines in a row, but none of them could be sparkly, huh? We're now in the 5th hour. Let's see what we get from these ones. Another not shiny Pachirisu. Number 2 is a Carnivine. And the last one is another Pachirisu. Still in the 5th hour. Luckily, we're being able to stagger some of these so we can get them kind of going. The first one was a Chatot. Let's see this one. Another Chatot. Are we gonna go 3 for 3 with this bird? Oh, yes! It exists. The shiny pink patch of freaking Ritsu. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy, just give me a moment to just process that just happened. Oh, that is almost 5 whole days of hatching so many eggs, and we actually got the pink Pachirisu. Wow. Oh my god, wow. Yeah, those other ones aren't that great, but that doesn't matter. We got the one thing I wanted the most. I still want that Carnivine. We're gonna keep grinding for that Carnivine, but I live in Carnivine country. I don't really care in the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, if I don't get it now, I'll get it at some point in the future. They're still out there, but man, that was a huge one. This doesn't fully include everything, because it says we're still at 70 hatches, but like, man. I would say we're definitely in the hundreds when it comes down to the Sinnoh Tour itself for the global, but when we come down to everything else, like going for LA and stuff like that, we're definitely in the 300-400s, maybe even bordering 500. But that doesn't matter anymore. We did get the shiny, and this was the big goal. Gosh, I can't explain to you how happy I am. Now that we've got that Pachirisu, we cannot stop until we get that Carnivine, but I mean, it's a massive, massive weight off my shoulders. And it's funny that we got a Carnivine right there. This is our only other egg. It's a Chatot, so no shinies in this batch, but I just cannot explain to you just how happy this has made me. Like, I really was losing hope to a ridiculous degree, and I feel like you might have seen it in this video. I was really losing hope. So hopefully we will get lucky with this one, because again, this is the last thing we need, and we will have everything from this event. But if we don't get it, it is what it is. Haven't found a wild shiny in a little bit, so this is nice. A weather boosted Hisuian Voltorb. I think we're up to like 5 or 6 of these now. Probably 5 if I'm thinking correctly, but nonetheless, really cool to get it. And it is weather boosted, so maybe it's good. A 527, not bad. 15, 11, 9, that's awesome. 3 more, let's see what we get from these. A Chatot. One of mine a hundo of that, I actually don't have that. Or the Pachirisu hundo, so I'd be down with either one of those. But of course, we want that sparkly plant, so, well, we got 2 Pachirisus, cool. And neither of them are hundos. 4 more here, let's see what we get from this one. Carnivine, come on, let's repeat that process, but look a little dehydrated. Number 2, Chatot. Number 3, Pachirisu. And the final one is another Pachirisu. Okay, this one startled me. I don't know how many we have here. I think it might just be 1 hatch, but a Carnivine's cool. Nope, we've got ourselves a 5 here as well. It's a Quillfish. Oh, it looks like there was a few things here. I missed it completely. This one is a Chatot, and here's a 2. The 2 is a Bonsley. It looks like there was another 10. Man, we have a few things hatching here. This one is a Pachirisu, one of each of the regional, and another shiny Stunky. These things were definitely boosted during this event. I've talked to so many people. Everybody's saying they're getting them, so it just feels super like boosted for sure. Probably about a 1/64 odd rate, I'd imagine. So hopefully you got your hands on one, because I've hatched one and seen so many in the wild at this point, but this one is a 93 one, I want to say. That's crazy. This was supposed to be 4 of them, but for some reason, this one's a little bit early. Anywho, it's Pachirisu. 3 more eggs, and we have 31 minutes left in this event. I don't know how many more batches we're going to be able to get done, but man, it would be nice to see that. At least we're seeing Carnivine. That's cool. And again, it is here, but it would be nice to see it. But in the end of the day, we got the big one. We got the one I wanted most, so I really cannot complain. It wouldn't be a Sinnoh Tour video without a shiny Origin Palkia in it. There we go. This one isn't that great, but Thurman, thank you so much for sending it. Really appreciate it. 3 more chances here. We have hatched so many of these. We at least got the pink squirrel, but I wouldn't mind another one of those. I wouldn't mind any regional at this point, you know, it would be nice, but at the same time, we really want that. But what I'm trying to say is, it's been a good grind. I'm glad that we got the one that we were desperately hoping for, and we are getting a few more Carnivines, but none of those were hundos. Let's see if we can grab a couple more eggs, but we're really close to the end here. And now I'm sure you can tell that the Sinnoh Tour is officially over, but I do have some more 10Ks here. The reason why they're a little later than the others is because I was getting dinner, and I just really wanted to rest for a little bit. My legs have been sore, but let's see what these 7 10-kilometer eggs give us. Hopefully we will see a shiny Carnivine, but I would be down with anything in these eggs, and even if we don't get anything, we did get the one that we wanted. So let's see what number 2 is. Another Pachirisu. The 3rd egg is another Pachirisu. A lot of those in here. 4 more left. Let's see what happens. Number 4 is a Chatot. Number 5 is a Carnivine, sadly not shiny. And that means we only have 2 more left here. This one will be a Chatot, and this is the final 10-kilometer egg of the whole Sinnoh Tour. Let's see what it turns into. A Carnivine. Unfortunately, not a shiny, but still cool. And in this final round, it looks like none of them turned out to be hundos, but I will do a quick just scan through. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe I am. That was really close. And now I am finally off my feet, and boy does it feel good. We have gone for so long. I mean, it's been over a week. I'd say about 9 days straight of just hardcore grinding, minus 1 day. We took it a little easy just before Sinnoh Tour, but we've been going hard. And when it comes down to shinies, today alone, we only got 15 of them, but I was really mostly just trying to hatch a shiny, and I'm glad it was this one. I've mentioned it multiple times. And technically it isn't really 15. We started off with the Turtwig. These Dialgas and Palkias over here were before day 2 started. When we put 0 through 1 in here, this should be everything that we got, period. So in total, 42 shinies for the weekend. Not bad. Got a Pikachu, Growlithe, 3 Voltorbs, a Lickitung, an Unknown, which apparently was pretty rare, Gligar, 3 Quillfishes, Sneasel, 2 Turtwigs, 1 Pachirisu, a Blue Shellos, 5 Stunkies, they were definitely boosted, a Bronzor, 5 Gibbles, they were also boosted, Riolu, 2 Uxies, a Mesprit, 2 Azelfs, 3 Dialgas, 4 Palkias, and 2 Basculins. But now if we change this to a 9, this is the entire Sinnoh event, basically. This includes LA, this includes the road up, and this also includes this weekend. So we got 6 Pikachus in total. We've got a lot of these ones. We got a few of these ones here, and then we got ourselves the past variant, and then we got a few of these ones. Never got the white hat, sadly, but I did trade for it, so I do have it. 2 Growliths, a Magnemite, 5 Voltorbs, 1 is evolved, an Execute, 3 Lickitungs, 3 Rhyhorns, a Scyther, a Porygon, 5 Apoms, that's fantastic, a Murkrow, tons of Unknown, happy to say we got a lot of those, 1 Gligar, we got ourselves technically 6 Quillfish, but 1 of them has been evolved, 2 Sneasels, a Swinub, 3 Rolds, 2 Nosepasses, Roselia, Cacnea, Snorunt, 3 Turtwigs, 2 Chimchars, no Piplups apparently, but 2 Shinxes, 2 Granadoses, a Shieldon, Burmy, 2 Combies, unfortunately just males, never got that female one, but luckily we already had it. Pachirisu, which is awesome. 3 Boizles, 2 Cherubies technically. Actually, no, I got a few of those, but I traded those off to people that needed them. 1 Pink Shellos, and just a ton of Blue Shelloses, which is great. We got a Drifloon, a Chingling, the brand new baby Pokemon that came out for the Sinnoh Tour. Got very lucky with this on the hop-on, hop-off bus. 6 Stunkies, a Bronzor, 3 of these Bonsleys. We got the Mime Jr. finally, so happy about that. This was a huge goal, and I got stupid lucky with it. I am so glad I got this thing. It was just as soon as the park experience was over. It was one of my final legs in the park. Happiny, a Chatot that we, again, got from the research, that special research, not the timed research for the eggs. We actually got it during the park experience in LA. That was really cool to see, because I got to see it with the sparkles. An XXL Spiritomb, which is pretty rare. I'd say that's really cool. 6 Gibbles, 2 Riolus, 3 Mantikes, a Snover, 2 Uxies, 3 Mesperits, technically 4, there's 1 in my stack, 5 Azelfs, and then we go to 4 Dialgas, we got 6 Palkias, 5 Giratinas, an Oshawott that came out of nowhere, and we've got ourselves 3 Basculins, and there's the Overquill. And yet again, I will mention that I did do a few trades, so this isn't truly fully correct, but I mean, this says 140. We did 140 shinies in 9 days. That's pretty darn good. Let me know in the comments down below how you did. Did you get a ton of shinies? Did you get hardly any shinies at all, combined throughout all the events? How did you do? Did you miss what you wanted, or did you get exactly what you wanted? Please let me know in those comments down below. Again, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 200,000 subscribers, and we're getting closer every single day. And also, if you're really enjoying that content and you want to see more of it, I highly suggest this video down here. But with that being said, I will see you in the next one.